How's it going? Another day of, what is this? Slacker's Opinion. TV recap. Basically where I talk about TV shows and... went too far. Basically recapping what the last episode was, since I'm just showing this kind of generically. No specific episode. It'd be nice if I had like a montage of TV shows, but yeah, I'm just gonna do recaps, and these might have spoilers, so that's kind of what this little blurb is about. Just make you guys aware that the video that follows might have spoilers, and hopefully it's interesting, entertaining, and let's get on to the first show. So, we're going to talk about Minority Report. God, it's backwards. Mirrored. So, this episode, titled Everybody Runs. I don't know, I didn't talk about this show in the overview, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the backstory on this show. Basically based on the TV show, cop show, or TV show, the movie Minority Report, and it's a good sci-fi, futuristic. This might be how cops do their job in the future kind of movie, and they turned it into a TV show, which I think they're doing a good job with it. The whole main story, I think they need to try and not do a main story with this kind of a TV show, and do more like, hey, this is a future tech. Maybe the main story is some future tech is being used, like this Hawkeye system that they got in the TV show, where this is how it's impacting people and how they're using it to do policing, and maybe it's not the greatest idea, maybe there's some moral issues with it, or something, as opposed to this, they're going to go back into the milk bath issue, and it's kind of like, the milk bath thing is just kind of, I don't get it as a main story. But with this episode specifically, so Agatha was having her prediction event, and then she turned and said, "Do you see it? Do you see it?" And it's like, what? That line is from the movie, and when she said it in the movie, she was talking about, do you see the guy that murdered the girl? Do you see that he is cheating the system? That he's the one you need to go after, not the person you think this is. It's not a residual murder. It's the guy, you need to go after the guy. So saying it in the TV show at that point in time was kind of dumb. It didn't mean anything. And I don't know why they did it. I mean, I get why they tried to do it. They're trying to tie it back into the TV show or the movie and say, hey, look, we're honoring the movie. But you didn't. You failed at what the purpose of that line was. So that was kind of odd that they threw it in there. It was just like, that doesn't belong there. That doesn't make any sense. The other thing, this whole milk bath, the guy's trying to get him back into the system so that he can take advantage of their powers and use them or sell them and make money, and it's kind of like, okay, but it was like kind of a shocker to him that they were like, well, yeah, we'll use our powers to solve this crime, and he's like, really? Well, I'm still gonna make a shit ton of money, so I'm gonna go sell you guys on the black market. But it's like I don't know, that whole scenario was kind of odd. I was at first like, you guys are just gonna walk into the enemy's lair without any kind of plan to make sure that they're not going to try and snatch you. I mean, that's his whole point, is to, you know, get you guys permanently sedated. And, you know, it turns out that they did have a plan, but that plan apparently wasn't able to see as far into the future and see that his friend, his Asian friend, was going to get killed in the process, so he didn't plan for that. But I mean, they did it for story reasons, and, you know, technically they probably should have seen the murder of her as well. That's supposedly how it works, at least in the movie. So, I don't know, it was kind of odd. But with the main story over, you know, the whole milk bath, and the military government guy is trying to capture him and use him without permission, that seems kind of over. And the people that know him don't seem to be against him. You know, the cop girl, and the lieutenant, her lieutenant, don't seem to be against, you know, them helping out. So I don't think it's, I mean, they're probably going to spin it and create some convoluted government conspiracy and turn it into a giant overarching story in the background that, oh, they're trying to capture the precogs and turn them into slaves again. But I mean, if they keep it as a cop show, I think they'll do a good job. So I think that just do a nice repetitive type cop show, and maybe do some morals or hypotheticals with the technology in current day and where it's potentially going, and see how it impacts society, as opposed to try and turning it into this story arc thing. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this one. Till later.